That's a good start. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our new broadcast studio in the basement of our house.
We're trying to stay warm. This is Infinity Massage. It's one of our living wall customers and a very wonderful place. Keeping me cozy tonight. But good to have you with us as always on Monday nights. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're seeing some sunshine. If not, some beautiful gray, cloudy days. All right, we are going to do...
Yeah, we always wait a few minutes before we get started here, but we're getting close to 20 people now, so
Let's see now.
probably get started pretty soon here.
Yeah, I'm not getting mine coming through. I think I'm on...
You want to be on the picture? You want to see the picture too? Then you got to go here and
It's usually
click
the
there.
dark.
You click there. There you go. Now
There
you
we
got
go,
it.
okay.
That's what you wanted. What's that say? Oh, do you want to watch on TV now?
Hello, Dad. Hello, Barbara. Great to have you with us. Linda,
So-
Bob, and Cheryl.
As we mentioned last week, this week we're going to do Still Beneath the Stars and Moon from start to finish. 13 songs, so that'll be a good full hour and 15 minutes. And we're not going to be monkeying around with the cameras. If it's going to go to the guitar, it's going to go to the guitar. That's all right.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any solo breaks on this album anyway, do I?
I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
Yeah, so that's the way it goes. Should we get started?
Sure.
One.
Why not?
2.
then what do we do? What
3.
chord do we start on?
We start on a D shape.
All right.
Remember D,
Yep.
G, and A. Yeah, shape.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's riding on the wind. It's running down the trail. It's falling to the earth with the rain and hail. It's in the budding trees, the buzzing of the bees. It's in the loving way that you look at me. I can feel it all around me. I can feel your life surround me. It's the way that love is meant to be. It's in the sweet desire. It's stirring up the choir. It's beating like a drum around the holy fire. It's weaving in the loom. It's growing in the womb. It's in the way you move across this room. I can feel it all around me. I can feel your life surround me. It's the way that love is meant to be. It's in the painter's eye. It's in the last goodbye. When the body falls and the spirit flies. It's what has always been and will always be. The magic of this thing between you and me. I can feel it all around me. I can feel your life surround me. It's the way that love is meant to be.
Well, happy Monday to you all. Great to have you with us. I'm going to go turn the heater down. I'm nice and cozy now.
Let's see, what kind of message do we have here? Hey. All right. Video and sound are both working, huh? From the basement. We've got the same network connection. Hello in Little Rock. Hello in Alexandria. Oh, what are you not getting, Ron? I didn't tell any jokes yet.
Video and sound, great.
So those are the two essential parts of a live stream: video and sound.
Right.
And it's a bit of work getting it all set up and dialed in, and we're kind of feeling like we got it pretty much here now. We'll see what happens when I get on the road soon. I'll be here again next Monday as
yeah.
well, and we don't know what we're going to do next Monday yet.
No, we
figure
don't,
that out,
yeah.
yeah. And then I'll be broadcasting live from the Oscar Scherer State Park for 2 Mondays in a row, and we're going to work on having Kate come in as a guest on Zoom for those shows. So we got to try out the Zoom thing pretty soon here. Hey, Bob and Cheryl. Hey, I'm going to be in Missouri next Thursday night in Buffalo for a solo show.
Right.
I'm delivering two canoes down to one to Rogersville, Missouri, east of Springfield, and one to Atmore, Alabama, the next night. And so the folks in Buffalo said, "Well, why don't you do a concert while you're here?" And I said, "I'll be happy to. That'd be great." So that's next Thursday night, my first solo show in a long time. Hey, Janice Hansen. Good job on that jigsaw puzzle yesterday. We got some friends down in Fort Myers that started doing jigsaw puzzles thanks to Kate, and now they're hooked on them.
Yeah. All right.
And
Turn Mike
Hey.
a little toward Kate. Her voice was soft. Thank you, Linda.
there we go.
I'm feeling not 100% tonight, so it might have just been me, but thank you.
And I'm not feeling 110%. Hey, Chris and Dave down in Menominee
Hi,
Falls.
Chris and Dave. Great to have you with us.
If you're just watching, I'm not going to say hello to you. You have to say something first. We don't want any false positives on this test.
Well, our
Hey,
album.
my third cousin once removed, Don Eichton.
All right.
How you doing, Don? We are doing well, and we're staying relatively warm. It's been kind of a heat wave here lately. We were down to 30 below zero, as you know, very recently, and now we're back up into the 40s sometimes. Today was just in the 20s, low 20s, but we're going to be going back up into the 40s again, and all that ice that was on Lake Superior, it's all blown out. In fact, in the last 3 days, half of that ice melted or disappeared under the waves. All right, that was the first song on the album. Next one is Little
so
Blue.
we're doing this album tonight. Not used to the
Hey, can I
height
see that?
of these.
The stools are a little different. They're padded though. That's the nice thing about them. We're using different stools. This is the original.
I'm going to actually go get the other stool.
Okay. She's gonna be right back. This is the original mock-up of when I did the album design for this album. So those of you that have this album know that it's got that beautiful painting that Kate's mom, Corinne Burnett, did of the Little Blue River. That's right there under the thing, and there's a picture of a great blue heron with our phrase which says all of our songs have been tested on animals. And when they print these, oh, I got my arm stuck in there. When they print these, they print them on a giant sheet like this and die cut it. And then when they fold it back together like this, and they glue it together, and they put it's on cardboard, of course, and then they put the plastic tray in there, slap the CD in and put it up, and then wrap it up with plastic and ship it off. This is even before the barcode got put on. So that's fun. I do that part of it too. Kate did the painting on the front cover.
We've got some cute puppies down
Got
here
the puppies
tonight.
here, but I don't have the puppy cam going.
All right, so we're going to share with you Little Blue, the second song on this CD.
You could. Maybe you want to turn towards the mic a little bit more for your guitar. Can you do that? Like put your
Well, then I'm going to hit your guitar.
move now. Like turn like that, or is that too much turning?
Um,
Because I don't have to be right on the mic. I'm gonna be back here,
okay.
like that. Are you comfortable? Get yourself comfortable. Got yourself a
No,
different
I'm too far
chair.
from the mic, so I'm going to have to move them.
Oh, you come closer. I'll move out of the way. Oh, I know what you want. Here you go.
All right. All right, so I'm going to share with you a little blue from the album. Little blue, little blue. Your veins flow through, little blue. Nebraska plains and grandma's hands, little blue. You never climbed a mountain, you never heard the sea, but always watched a winding road that wandered aimlessly among unshaded meadows, farmer pasture ripe with black-eyed Susans and level fields. These comprise your life. Little blue, little blue. Found you, little blue, in a small book that you kept close to you, little blue. In worn-out pages there were cut-out pictures of little birds and children, and the 23rd song. Did you ever long to travel, feel the urge to search? You took your journey that 2 miles on Sundays to the church. Little blue, little blue. The love you knew, little blue. A night between the sheets, the drive between the apple trees, little blue. Did he hold you tight with her tender words in the night? Or did he show his love through hard work, sweat and dirt? We come from preachers and farmers, carpenters, poets and artists. Your life flows through us, little blue. Little blue, little blue. I'm counting on you, little blue. Your banks can't hold the swollen spring rains. Let them break through. All right.
Nice job.
Thank you. Well, the next one's one we haven't done for quite a while. This, Bill, you wrote this from your trip to New Mexico. And
Yeah, I'd been to Texas, and I was over in New Mexico, and we went to little town called Kingston, New Mexico, which used to be the territorial capital before the silver bust. And then everybody just packed up the town and all the bricks and everything and wagons and hauled it away, except for 3 buildings. And one of them is the Black Range Lodge, which is owned by Catherine Wannock, and the sister of our former poet laureate here in Duluth, Connie Wannock. And that's how we learned about the place. And she arranged for us to go down there and do a concert and stay for a while. And even went panning for gold. Came back with a couple of flakes.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. And but that's right near. So it's about 40 miles from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, which I love the name of. And I remember the game show. And actually, the town is actually named. Actually, it's actually named after the game show. Ralph Edwards was the producer and host of Truth or Consequences, and he announced that if any town in America changed their name from whatever it was to Truth or Consequences, he'd bring the show there and broadcast it live from that town, which is a very hard thing to do because of all the carrying all those big letters and stuff on the backs of burros and
Right.
stuff.
That's a lot of work.
Over the high plains and the desert and everything.
Yeah, you had to lift those letters and move them one by
it's terrible.
one.
Yeah. And then ding, they have a bell.
The giant bell.
A buzzer. Because everybody knows when the show started, it said, it's time to play Truth or Consequences with your host, Ralph Edwards. And Bob Barker was the host later on. And anyway, the town of Fredericksburg, the town of Hot Springs, New Mexico, got into an internal battle about whether to name their town Truth or Consequences. And they ended up splitting the town in half, and half of it became Truth or Consequences. And the other half became a town that no one knows the name of because they didn't become Truth or Consequences. Yeah, it was actually Fredericksburg. And but it's before Hot Springs was known for their hot springs prior to becoming Truth or Consequences. And after becoming Truth or Consequences, except for the fact that Ralph Edwards would come and ride in a convertible at the 4th of July parade, it was known for its hot springs. Yeah. And we went to the hot springs.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Great part of the country.
And that's the background of Truth or Consequences. Well, I was writing this song, and I needed my character to kind of turn away from all the messaging that she was hearing and to go somewhere, to be isolated for a while. And I thought about what a better place to go than Truth or Consequences when you think about it. So that's why I had to go up to the range, up on the range to spend some time with her sister with no cell coverage. Because out there, you can walk out in the middle of the road, but there's no cars coming, so don't worry about that. And you can make a cell call out there. You could drive down about 4 miles to one of the turnouts over the creek. And it was a windy road, switchbacks and everything. And you could go, and once you get over there, you can get a kind of line of sight down to I-25, is it, that goes down through New Mexico? And there's cell towers down there, so.
That sounds pretty ideal to me, spending time with my sister, no cell coverage out in the desert. I could handle that.
Yeah. It was lovely there. They did have a lot of destruction from the Silver Creek fires a few years ago. And so we were up there hiking and then went back in later after the fires. And it was amazing, the difference. It was like this big barren mountain overpass called Emery Pass. So here's Truth or Consequences. Oh, by the way, I should mention, the song's called Truth or Consequences. But I don't mention that in the song, but I do mention T or C, and that's what the locals call Truth or Consequences. How's it go?
It's been a while.
No, that's the
You'll get
cowbird.
it. Oh, yeah.
She said her world was recreated. 7 lonely days of music, dust, and water beneath the Texas sky. And on the final day she wrestled, but she didn't know why. She heard a voice come through the shadow somewhere by a tree. It said, I can show you something that'll open up your mind. I'll drop by in the morning, we can take our time. Well, she felt her body shudder, an ancient fear she felt before, and knew the world was full of choices since the dawning of the age. some for good and some for evil written on the page. You can duck behind the boulder, sneak across the midnight stream, but you're never really hidden if you're running from the dream. Well, she crawled up through her tent flap, high upon a hill, just in time to feel the first sun gently kiss the morning air. And she knew she'd never fit in, but she did not care. So she packed her car and drove off to TRC, New Mexico. Spent the summer with her sister up on the range without a phone. And on the wall there was a plaque that made her long for home. You can duck behind the boulder, sneak across the midnight stream, but you're never really hidden if you're running from the dream. It was a sentimental journey back from whence she came, and the closer she got to it, the clearer she could see, till her mind was filled with sweet forgotten memories. You can duck behind the boulder, sneak across the midnight stream, but you're never really hidden if you're running from the dream.
That's nice to hear. I haven't heard that one for a while.
Yeah, it's
so.
been a little while.
We appreciate your comments on the sound and the lights and everything. Keep us posted. We hope it's coming through nicely tonight in our new spot.
That's the final adjustment.
Well, speaking of travels, this next song was inspired by our trip to Elba, Alabama. And
I'll be close there, but not going through it this time.
do we put a capo on this small
Yep,
town?
I think we can't put this one on the first fret.
Really? All right. So, yeah, inspired by our trip to Elba, Alabama.
Also, Minburn, Iowa,
Yeah, yeah.
and our own neighborhood too.
Right,
It's
that's
like three
true.
different
I
little
forgot
towns.
about that.
Our neighborhood's like a small town, but it is.
Yeah.
And it used to be its own town. Got our own main street with a barber shop and stuff.
That's
Fire,
right.
fire station.
In our little neighborhood, yeah, we have a fabric store. We have a barber shop. We have a
Now we have a liquor store.
liquor
They
store.
didn't
That's
have one
brand
for-
new.
First time right in 150
Yeah.
years.
We have a
Coffee
dog
shop,
food shop.
coffee and wine shop.
Yeah. Hardware store. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Marshall Hardware.
Since 1939.
Best place.
We even made their 80th anniversary poster with our
Right.
Marshall Hardware T-shirts.
Most likely it's you're wearing it tonight. Of course.
We were in
We'll
Han-
say hi to Marshall Hardware.
We were in Hannibal, Missouri with our shirts on that time.
Yeah.
That picture they pulled it off the internet and put it on their poster. All right.
All right, so we start on C.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This small town, I know everyone. If you want, you can climb the hill, watch the setting sun. In the day, the clothes hang out to dry, and of course, there's fireworks on the 4th of July. And the levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. In the spring, Luann plants marigolds along the path that leads up to her family's old front porch. When I walk by, I say a prayer for them. Hope someday they let that color in. Levee holds a river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. This small town is my home, though it was bypassed years ago. But it's the heart and breath and soul of everything I've ever known. I cannot let it go. Come Friday nights, there's music in the park. Roller skating, horseshoes, games till dark. Red velvet cake and apple pie. Homemade ice cream as you gaze at the sky. Levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. Levee holds the river back, and the train rolls along the track, and there's goodwill and no looking back. Right. Well, I want to thank you all for being with us, because I'm becoming more and more awake now, and
Oh, good.
feeling much
Welcome
more
back.
alive and happy, and
Yeah.
sharing music with you and playing, because I get busy all week and Bill gets busy all week, and a lot of times that can get neglected. So we thank you for encouraging us and being with us on Monday nights, because you're helping us out a great deal.
I'm gonna raise up this camera just a little bit. You can tell me when the computer's not in the picture anymore.
Oh, it went to the other screen.
Oh, I took it right away.
I'm just drinking water, honestly.
Here it is.
Oh yeah, there's the mirror, and then in the mirror the reflection of all our CDs that are packed away. We have about 20 giant boxes of CDs back there. No,
Hey, this is gonna be weird. Let me.
okay. Yeah, there's W for William.
There's a W. Yeah, I'm double.
So a lot of you
Yeah, I saw
often
that.
request this next song that is on the album. It's November Bloom. And so
did this last week, but that's okay. No, 2 weeks ago.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, last week we did the whole Matching Baggage album. It'll never bloom, I tell myself, but I pick it anyway. A slopping cold delphinium on a bleak November day. All around the dried up remnants of the brighter days of June. He taught me one must brave the cold to see November bloom. It'll never bloom, I tell myself as I carry it along. And as if some tune could help it through, I sing a blooming song. In the house I cut the stem and drop it in your crystal vase. I remember when Dad gave it to you, how the love lit up his face. Did he take your hand and draw you to the dance floor, singing softly in your ear as you crossed the room? Did he smile his smile that for 50 years had warmed you? Did he whisper soon, November bloom. It'll never bloom, I tell myself, but the morning proves me wrong. I wake to find that 7 buds had opened in the sun. How long this blue delight will keep its flowers, I don't know. But I'm thankful for each one of them as I look out on the snow. Did he take your hand and draw you to the dance floor, singing softly in your ear as you cross the room? Did he smile his smile that for 50 years had warmed you? Did he whisper soon, November bloom? I grabbed the phone to call you as I settle in your chair. Tell me Dad came calling for your birthday party there. You said you danced and laughed and walked out in the blue light of the moon. I'm thankful that you found it too, your own November bloom. Does he take your hand, draw you to the dance floor, singing softly in your ear as you cross the room? Does he smile his smile that for 50 years had warmed you? Does he whisper soon, November bloom? Does he whisper soon, November bloom?
One of them went that way, yeah. All right.
Hear that chewing?
You noticed I was eating while we were playing that song?
That's Violet chewing on the antler.
The other sound was just water, just the house.
Oh, this
The water,
the
yeah.
toilet filling, it's got a leak in it. We're down in the basement.
Yeah.
So
So we have public radio for the next
public
song.
radio, yeah. So for those of you that are wondering how Kate and I met, this song tells the story. It was 20 years ago next December, and I had quit music for 25 years, and came back to it. And I was doing open mics for a couple of years, and I did my own solo show for a year, and then I, with a bunch of other musicians backing me up, and then started a Songwriters in the Round series, and that was fun. I did about 50 of those, and but during that time, I released my first album, and Kate heard me do a public radio interview, and she came out. Now the dog's barking because he wants to come back downstairs. He can't. The puppy doesn't come down the stairs. He only goes up the stairs, into the basement, that is. So Kate went to get him. I guess I don't need a capo on this one. So that's she heard the radio and she came out to the afternoon show, which I was doing with Becky Schlegel on the 22nd of December in 2001, and she came up. Of course, a lot of you, some of you may have not heard this, but she came up and show stealer.
I'll probably have.
If she would have had the puppy with her, I would have proposed to her right
I'll
then.
probably open the door so you can go back upstairs, but Gus just doesn't like it in the basement.
He will in the summer when it's cooler down here than it is upstairs.
Yeah.
Although he likes being outside. Yeah. He does the
Well, I
funniest
could
thing.
sing the song and
When I-
hold Gus at the same time.
Yeah, you
That'd
can,
be kind
yeah.
of strange, though,
Yeah,
because I have
yeah, kind of
to shake an
distracting,
egg.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so he does this funny thing where you're going to let him in. He runs up to the door, stops about 4 feet short of the door,
Say hi to everybody.
and then he looks at you and he goes, looks back and forth like that. So what I have to do is you have to step out, and then he'll run right in the house. If you just take one step outside, then he just runs in. It's kind of a funny thing. but I'm getting used to it. So Kate came up and bought a CD from me and asked me to autograph it and signed her for my email list, and I thought that was grounds for marriage.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hang on a second. I had just returned to music after 20-something years. I recorded my first album, filled with hope and love and tears.
I was driving down from Hawkridge, listening to a local show. Heard his voice in songs and stories. There on public radio, public radio. I heard it first on public radio, public radio. The songs of life on public radio.
At the venue I was singing when I saw her sitting there, sort of pensive and contemplative, with her feet up on a chair.
Traveled into thoughts and feelings, places where my mind would go. From the lyrics of those sweet songs, thanks to public radio, public radio. I heard it first on public radio, public radio. The songs of life on public radio. Then what happened?
You tell me.
I went up and bought an album.
That's right.
Asked him if he'd sign it too.
Good career move.
Put my address on his mail list.
So of course I proposed to you.
We met first to have some coffee.
Oh yeah, you know how our story goes. Now we're singing songs together here on public radio, public radio. I heard it first on public radio, public radio. The songs of life on public radio. Want to do the commercial?
Of course. I want to say hi to Michael Carlson. Hello.
Hey, Michael and Grace.
And Grace, of course.
In
And
Seattle.
hope
My
you're doing
sister.
well. Michael's learning guitar, coming along,
Yeah.
learning hobos. And
My sister was just out in Seattle like yesterday before. She and her
Yes,
husband
she
drove out.
was.
Their son lives there. He's a brain researcher at the. Who would have figured somebody from our family would become a brain researcher? And he is a brain researcher, I think, is what his title is at the University of Washington. But he's going off to Lincoln, Nebraska for a 3-month
studying corn.
studying corn on the brain. Studying the Nebraska brain. Hey, get to study you,
Yep.
because you have a Nebraska
Yes, sir.
brain.
So yeah. Oh, so what? The public radio song that inspired, that was interesting to this woman that was at one of our shows because she was an advertising exec
That's right. She
for a
asked us.
big furniture company.
Yeah, and asked us to write this jingle for her.
Yes, she did.
Playing, popping, wagging, napping, life is good on a sectional. Reading, tossing, kissing, laugh it up. Life is good on a sectional. Sectionals at Slumberland. A lot of real estate for a small price.
That's right.
And we don't even have a sectional.
No, we don't. I wonder if we'll ever have a section.
I don't think we will unless your house is bigger. I guess it's called the sectional dysfunction if your house is too small for a sectional.
Michael wants to know when the hobo's guitar lesson is coming out.
I know. Well, now that I got the studio set up, I can start doing that. I may even
Right.
start doing some instructional videos, like things I've done right, and like how to use an AeroPress correctly. That's a good one, because a lot of people don't know how to use it correctly. Even it's a great tool for making coffee,
Yeah.
but there's a method to doing it that really makes it good.
Don't get in his way.
Another one is,
Or we could get in your way, and then you wouldn't have any accidents.
oh yeah, whatever
I
that
don't
means.
know.
You have to do your own show. Comedy show.
Yeah.
Or you could just stand there and make comments while I'm doing it. working
Yeah,
on it.
hopefully
Hey,
that'd
Bill,
be-
what's that?
Yeah. Hopefully they'd be.
There's another thing I came up with the other day of what to do, a to-do thing. Oh, how to make crystallized ginger root. Ah, some of you know about that. So what's our next song?
Mamadou.
Mamadou,
Yeah.
all right. So Kate wrote this after reading the book Someone Knows My Name, which in Canada is called The Book of Negroes
By Lawrence Hill.
by Lawrence Hill, and was so moved by the story about the baby Mamadou being taken from his mom, and that she wrote this mother's point of view song. And here it is.
I will find you when I get to heaven. God will bring you home to me. You were mine, I would love and keep you. You were born from the man who knew me. All those days under the burning sun, I toiled, churning vats of indigo mud, beating the water stems and leaves so the air moves through, till the blue dust comes up. Oh, I will find you when I get to heaven. God will bring you home to me. You were mine, I would love and keep you. You were born from the man who knew me. We jumped the broom under the August moon. We were one, father, mother, and child. Sang and danced to the flutes and banjos. There were gifts of cypress scarves and oil. Oh, I was dreaming you were next to me when I woke, swollen with mother's milk. All alone I faced the darkest night when they took you. I died 1,000 deaths, 1,000 deaths. I will find you when I get to heaven. God will bring you home to me.
Love that song.
Well, Bill, I'm going to leave the stage. I'm going to leave you to a beautiful song called She Kissed Me in the Morning that we had Michael Johnson sing harmonies with Bill on this song. And
Play
we
guitar,
think
too.
about him very often. The little time that we spent with him, we really, really enjoyed.
He's a good friend.
Yeah. So here's Bill.
Let's see, I think I need a different capo for this. I think it goes here. This is one of those, people say what comes first, the melody or the song, the lyrics. And this one was a guitar part. I just was I see the problem. So I just got a chord progression that I was working on, and I was out at the cabin, and it was late in the afternoon in the summer, actually early in the evening, and our cabin faces to the west, so when the sun got down, all the shadows were stretching across. And I just got the idea for this song. And here it is. It's called She Kissed Me in the Morning. This is where the title of the album comes from, Still Beneath the Stars and Moon. She kissed me in the morning, then I went along my way through the alabaster cities. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a little string problem here again. We'll just start that over. That was good? All right, we're good. Now it's my fingers. She kissed me in the morning, but I went along my way through the alabaster cities, beneath the burdens of the day, through the years I was going. This thought was never far away, that she had kissed me in the morning, but I went along my way. If your days are fraught with struggle, complication, toil, and strife, if what you have and what you have not have come to redefine your life, through the years as you are going, a double debt you'll have to pay. If she had kissed you in the morning, but you went along your way. The shadows stretch across the landscape. Frogs and crickets sing their tunes as the day fades into evening. Still beneath the stars and moon, there she meets me in the twilight and touches me as if to say that she had kissed me in the morning, but I went along my way. There she meets me in the twilight and touches me as if to say that she was watching, ever waiting, as I messed up the words. Oh, I did mess them up a little bit, but I figured it. I figured it out on the turnaround.
All right, way to go.
I lost my feet.
All right. I'm going to share with you beautiful skies. And I don't think we came with that at all.
Hey, Tom Benson, check your email. Kate and I might be coming up there on Friday to pick up the canoes.
And just want to make sure we're still streaming because I haven't had any comments for like 5 minutes. So
Oh,
just make sure we're still streaming, right?
I'm showing a stream here.
Okay. All right.
They haven't had any comments because they were so mesmerized by that song.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's why.
I was too. Whew. It is a beautiful song. I really do like it a lot.
Michael did a great job on guitar and vocals on that song.
I like the frogs.
And then April
the
Birch played the
crickets.
violin.
April Birch.
Yeah, played the violin along with it. She recorded the violin part first, and he just kind of complemented that with his guitar. It was beautiful.
When you have such great musicians playing along. All right, we're going to share with you beautiful skies. So just no capo, right?
April just did a thing. She's co-writing with Becky Boer from Minnesota.
Oh,
All right, we are. What are we doing? Beautiful skies. We don't capo that. No,
all right.
I don't, and you shouldn't either.
Okay, that would make a lot of sense.
And if you're like me, and I know I am,
And you know you are.
I'm not
yeah.
going to use a capo. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
These crazy days tear us apart. These hurtful words only break my heart. Push you away, should make you pay. Then I see the hurt in your face. There's so much fighting, wars are raging. Am I so naive to want to grow wings? I'll take you with me up to the skies. If it's fight or flight, I'd rather fly. Beautiful skies, bright blue and clear. Beautiful skies, rise above the fear. Beautiful skies, grow wings and fly. Beautiful skies. Now I'm nesting, building a home. I don't mind being here all alone. Don't need no nightlife, don't want no city lights. I'm safe and warm, don't fear the storm. Those hurtful days
Those hurtful days,
are long gone.
long gone.
I see them down below, specks on the ground. Faraway shapes,
Faraway shapes.
can't make 'em out.
I can't make them out.
We're up here now, let's sing and shout. Beautiful skies, bright blue and clear. Beautiful skies, rise above the fear. Beautiful skies, grow wings and fly. Beautiful skies, beautiful skies.
That's a bluegrassy song.
Yeah, it is. It turned into one. It didn't start out that way.
Really
let's
sweet when
see,
you get
so-
Sarah Birkeland doing the high harmonies on
Oh,
there too.
yes.
And Derek on the mandolin instead of that clunky guitar thing I do. I don't really have a solo break for that song. I just monkey through it.
Yes, we get through. So we haven't done this next song for quite a while, Cool Water.
Oh yeah, we have it.
So I think I'm just going to get warmed up and pretend I'm in the desert and get all hot. And
Bobby
dry.
Nolan wrote this when he was 16 years old. He was a student in his junior year at the Tucson High School about 100 years ago, and not quite that, almost 95 years ago, something like that. And he was assigned to write a poem in English class, and he wrote this as a poem, and then turned it into a song and had a duo he traveled with for a while after high school. And then ultimately he formed a band called the Sons of the Pioneers, and the rest, of course, is history and his story as well.
Mm-hmm.
He said in his memoirs that the song is about spiritual thirst. You know, that seems like that last string is a little bit sharp. You don't want to have a string that's sharp because it'll scare off the burro. By the way, the burro in this song is Dan.
Dan the
Dan
mule.
is his burro.
Yep.
Each day I face the barren waste without the taste of water. Cool water.
Sing along.
Old Dan and I with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water.
Water.
Cool, clear water. The nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water. Cool water. And with the dawn I wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool, clear water. Keep it moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? Water, cool, clear water. The nights the shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water. Cool water. And wait there, he'll hear our prayer and show us where there's water. Cool, clear water. Keep on moving, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's the devil, not a man, and he spreads the burning sand with water. Dan, can you see that big green tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? Water, cool, clear water. Cool, clear water.
Did you notice how I added the ventriloquist part of the show into the show tonight?
You did?
Yeah, I forgot that I forgot that I had perfected my ventriloquist water echo sound
That's
without
good.
moving my lips.
Wow.
About 1/8 of the time when I remembered. Yeah.
Water.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. So next on the list
You Don't Know Me.
You Don't Know Me. Couple covers.
Cindy Walker wrote this in 1953. You give your hand to me, then you say hello. And I can hardly speak, my heart is beating so.
As anyone can tell, you think you know me well, but you don't know me.
No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night, longs to kiss your lips, and longs to hold you tight.
To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, but you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love.
My heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. The chance you might have loved me too. You gave your hand to me, and then you said goodbye. I watched you walk away beside that lucky guy.
To never, never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love.
My heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. The chance you might have loved me too.
For I never knew the art of making love.
My heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. The chance you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me, then you say hello. I can hardly speak, my heart is beating so. As anyone can tell, you think you know me well, but you don't know me. Shing. All right, folks. We are getting down near the end of the show here. We've got 2 songs to go. We're going to end on the
We always
Waters?
have to do friend.
Oh, we're going to do Friend of Mine at the end
always,
anyway, as the encore? All right. Well, this is a song called The Calling, which some of you have known from a story I wrote. Of my fictionalized account of my near-death experience. When I was 41, I had a sudden cardiac arrest, and I was clinically dead for over 2 minutes. And I thought maybe I'll make up. I remember having a really good dream and not wanting to wake up. And people always ask me, did you see a light? Did you hear a voice? What happened? And I said, well, I did. I thought maybe I heard this one voice that said, "Behold the power of cheese."
That was after your near death, your heart incident,
heart,
right?
yeah. And so anyway, I thought I'd make up my own near-death experience, and I thought if I got that close to death, maybe I'd see my son who was stillborn, my only son. And so that's what this story was about. And then in the story, he's singing a song, and as he's coming down the hillside from the other side of the river, and as he comes down, he gets older and older and older as he's singing it, until he becomes the age he would have been at that time when I was 41. And so this is the song. It's called The Calling. And the idea here is that birds have callings. We call them the callings, but we also have callings in our lives, and we have callings, to do things. And but a bird just keeps singing a repeating pattern. And my theory here is that that's just part of the full song that's representing eternity. I came to the bright shining river. My feet felt the morning dew. My ears heard the lark sing his story, the one that he heard from you. But just when the lark is a-startin', sings but a verse half through, he'll stop and he'll again start the story, the one that he heard from you. For I'm not a lark in the forest, I'll sing the full song so true, the one that my father sang me, the one that he heard from you. Now the lark, he's the bird of the morning. He sings just the start of the tune, for that is his lot and his calling, the one that he heard from you. But I'm not a lark in the forest, I'll sing the full song so true, the one that my father sang me, the one that he heard from you. No fanfare did herald my crossing, no clock there called out cuckoo. 'Twas just when I heard the sweet calling, the one that I heard from you. I'm not a lark in the forest, I'll sing the full song so true, the one that my father sang me, the one that he heard from you, the one that my father sang me, the one that he heard from you. Nice harmonies. So every time I look up at the camera and look, I see this black box in the corner. That's just a alcove underneath over a closet that goes back to the glass block window in front of the house.
I saw a critter run behind the glass just, I think it was this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, about that big.
Hey, maybe it was next door neighbor's missing cat.
Ooh.
Maybe the cat moved in under the porch.
Well, that would be great if the cat did. Then
Yeah,
we could
because the
fetch
neighbors
it.
lost their cat today.
Right. Was that today?
Yeah.
We could fetch it.
Yeah, it was today.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were at work.
Well, we're going to share with you Floodwaters. I think a lot of you know that song and you can sing with us.
Right. I might have a new song next week.
All right. I'm so excited. It's really beautiful. I've heard it, parts of it.
I'm just trying to get a third verse and trying to wrap it up with the third verse. First song in a long time.
Just sing along with us on Floodwaters.
The other day I was out for a walk in the evening and I heard this music. It was like the Bee Gees, like dum 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 dum, staying alive, staying alive. And I kept, as I walked, it got closer and closer. It got louder and louder, and then I noticed this big glow in the distance, and I thought, "What's that glow?" And I looked, and there was like a big white tent out in the field by the school, and that's where the music was coming in from there. And I said, "What's going on here?" And they said, "This is the winter of our disco tent."
Nice. I didn't see that when I went on that same walk. It's amazing the things that you see.
Oh, I see lots of stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, Floodwaters. Sorry.
That's all right.
Reveling in my humor there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, this is our last song, right?
Yes.
And then sitting ovation
Sitting
after
ovation,
this.
yeah.
And the option of the yelling of encore, encore. Yeah, we're going a little later tonight than normal, but you're like
Really?
up for it. Yeah, it's already 8:15.
Huh.
We usually end
No,
around 8.
no, it's
We usually end
about
around
the same
8:15.
time.
Yeah.
One song.
We've gone a little long. Yeah, sorry. We're going to be done by 8:30. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't go down by the bridge.
Stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away.
There's a
Song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
You've been torn from your home on the high ground all alone, watching as the waters rise, as the tears fall from your eyes. Don't go
Down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away.
There's a
Song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
memories you kept in frames, things you thought would never change. Your morning what was never said, now it's washed along the riverbed. Don't go
Down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away.
There's a
Song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
There's a song you used to sing, sweet Redeemer rescuing. Lift your head and sing it now. The sun is breaking through the clouds. Don't go
Down by the bridge, stay up high on the ridge. Don't let those flood waters carry you away.
There's a
Song you used to sing before you lost everything. Don't let those flood waters take your song away. Don't let those flood waters take your song away.
Thanks for singing along, everybody. It's hard to
So-
believe it's almost over on Monday night. We're going to look forward to seeing you again next week.
Thank you all for your gifts and support for our music.
Yes.
The links are up at
Thank
the
you
top.
very much.
There's a free show always, and this Thursday night, not this Thursday, a week from Thursday on the 11th, I'll be performing live in Buffalo, Missouri, at the wonderful Maple and Main, which is the old Home Place concert series, and we just love being there. And Kate won't be with me this time, but I'll be doing a solo show, and I'll probably I may be streaming it, so keep an eye out for that on our Facebook page. Tonight we're also, for the second week in a row, we're streaming on YouTube as well. We got that fingered out.
Got that thing figured out.
Yep, got it fingered out.
Thing figured out.
So
But we are going to, of course, just close with Edie Brickell and Steve Martin's song called "A Friend of Mine." And this goes out to all of you and all of us and our close friends and our new friends. And here we go.
You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Called me to say hi.
the world is such a crazy place, full of joy and pain. What would I do without you? Here to keep me sane.
I've seen revolving doors. I've been a stepping stone. I don't know what I did wrong. Why they left me alone.
When everybody lets me down, you lift me up again. What would would I do without you? My old faithful friend. You've been a friend of mine for such a long, long time. Made me laugh and seen me cry. Called me to say hi. What would I do without you?
Good night, friends.
Thanks
Great to have
everybody
you
for being
with us
here.
always.
Now we're going to go upstairs, sit on the couch and read the comments and comment back if people ask any questions or said hello and that kind of thing. So thanks so much.
We don't comment on everything, but we read all of them and love to get them. So thank you so much for those.
Thank you.
Good night.